like to roll some dice? And if so, who are you rolling today?
I will be rolling pike dice.
There you go. I am going to actually be rolling. It's the first one I found in my bag, so that's what we're rolling today. I am rolling Not the Brave dice.
Not.
I love not. All right. 3, 2, 1, roll.
So it fell out of my hand.
I rolled good.
I also rolled pretty good. Over under 12.
Over.
Over under 17.
That's what I rolled. So
Oh, okay. So yes. I rolled a 15.
Okay, got you. I was like, you said 17. I was like, ooh, how do I answer
How do I answer that? By the way, when I dropped the dice on the table, rolled a natural 1. So cool. Thanks, Pike.
Okay, Allie, take it away. What are we watching today?
Hi everyone, welcome back to Rated MA. I'm Allie, this is Meg. Nope, that's not what we say, is it? As always, I'm Allie, this is Meg. Yeah.
I was like,
I mean, that's what I usually say. I don't have
Yeah.
to say that. It's just normally what I say.
It felt weird.
It did feel weird. It felt a little cursed.
Restart.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Rated MA. As always, I'm Allie and this is Meg, and today we are continuing with EXU Downfall. This is episode 2, part 1. If you are somehow only seeing this episode and you haven't seen the other episodes, just know we are watching this for the first time. In Meg's case, I've seen EXU Downfall before, but we are splitting these into parts so that we can make this a little bit more palatable for our audiences and also for us as editors, because this episode is almost 4 hours long. Meg and I are going to be taking notes as we go through because it helps us keep track of what the fuck is going on, because we are watching a D&D game and there's a lot of shit that says, I don't know if you guys have ever played D&D, but it's about 98% talking. So we take notes as we go through, we look down, we write stuff. It's a great old time. Sometimes we have notes at the end. We probably won't have a ton of notes at the end of this video, but we will at the end of the next one, which will be the end of episode 2 as a whole. If you would like to watch the unedited reactions, you guys can head over to our Patreon. We are also releasing these episodes early on Patreon as well. The link is in the bio of this video. And it is also in our channel bio as well. They cost $3. You can either subscribe to the $3 tier, you can buy the episode for $3, or you can buy the collection for $3 to be able to see all of them. Meg and I are very excited to get into this one. One of my favorite conversations in EXU Downfall happens in this particular episode, and oh boy, shit's about to start kicking off, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ready to begin?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's
Hello,
episode
Matt.
of Critical Role. where
Hi,
basically
Matt.
us sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
We play Dungeons and Dragons.
What is Sam
Before we jump into
wearing?
our episode-
Don't worry about it.
Is that for the ad read?
Yeah, of course it is. But one thing's for sure, we never
Laudna freaks me out a little bit.
I love Laudna. No tongue shall slander Laudna near me. I love her. She is my favorite build of all time.
I feel like my favorite would either be Imogen or Fern.
Fern. Easy Fern. Oh my god, Fern is the best.
My mom has goats, and I got to name a goat, and I named her Fern after Fern from Belle's house. So, does my mom know? No. I'm trying to find a picture of Fern.
Fern the goat.
It's my goat, guys. You guys gotta see my goat.
Welcome and salutations as we return to the heart of the city of Aeor. In the moments
I'm so
before
distracted by
its
Brennan's chest hair. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief.
downfall.
I'm looking
Although, who knows, maybe you guys will
disrespectfully.
take a different path. You think you guys do something different?
Is that my goat?
Is that my goat?
All right, guys. I found it. Here's my goat.
Girl, you really do be from the Midwest.
As you prepare to leave, you see that these strange companions, also in the form of mortal avatars, begin to smile and make their way towards the exit. Is there anything that you do or say to each other as you prepare to disembark from the Chamber of Seasons?
Chamber of Secrets.
Switching out. Edit. HBO. I didn't mean it. I'm so
Didn't
fucking
we
sorry.
compare something in Calamity to Gringotts? We compared the Magisterium to Gringotts, didn't we? Or not to Gringotts, but to the
Ministry of Magic?
yes, the Ministry.
Yeah.
It's like Gringotts, that's not right.
The bank?
That's a bank.
As Unletta
I
comes
know.
to join you, you see that she looks up at you and smiles, and you see that she has this just sort of like roguish almost. And you see that she carefully takes this silken rope and begins to pack it around an elbow and a hand, creating a little coil that she tucks into this large black
Me
bag.
wrapping
on
up
her
cables
back.
in my MCOM classes
She
in
looks up at
college.
you and goes, "You're stunning."
I wish I could say the same thing about you.
Aren't I a little bit cute, though?
No, I was only joking. Jesting.
We're not going to have these bodies for that much longer. I wonder how much we could sell your parts for.
Mm.
Ayo.
I wonder how much your ears go for, too.
Come get them.
Mm.
You've been in this city for a long time, and you begin to wonder how long they've been here for.
It's a truce. Your knowledge will benefit me, my knowledge will benefit you. Tell me, how long have you been here for?
If you are who I think you are, then I don't feel very inclined to tell you much of anything. You seem like the type who might take what I give you and go do whatever you feel like doing, whenever you feel like doing it. And when I look at this stinking heap of buzzing flies, I see one rotting stench at the center, and it's a gift that they never should have got. Why don't you take some responsibility for why we're all here cleaning up your mess?
I went to the statue of Lawbearer. I'm trying to see her face.
Do you want to truly try to see her face in this moment?
I want to listen to his voice as I fall asleep.
Nashir, I know he's got a great voice.
I want him to read me a bedtime story.
I would be interested to see how you like Candela Obscura, which is like horror themed. He's in it. Oh my god, he's excellent in Candela.
Ooh.
You look at the mural, and you alone see the paint move and shift. A set of scales, a mighty axe. A woman turns to behold you.
Oh, Talison's in it.
They all are. They did it like they did with the EXUs where they do multiple seasons and it's different people every time.
That's cool.
Liam is the DM of one of them.
Hey, viewers.
Dude, Meg, the one that Brennan's in. Brennan is a player in one of them and he
Ooh.
is so good.
I would love to see him as a player.
I think he plays with Matt. I think it's him and Matt at the table. I think, if I remember correctly.
Shut up. Him and Matt at the table as players?
I think so. And Brennan's character. Let me see.
My child, is she cross with me? You made her sad. A consequence of a necessary action must be burdened unshirkingly, with neither excuse nor remorse. Please tell her that I love her more than words can say. Double, triple much, infinity.
Oh, you know who it was?
Who?
It was Brennan, Marisha, Travis, Luis from Calamity, and another woman that you probably would not know.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
That is an amazing mixture of people.
And that was a good season. That was a good Candela.
I made you because as the hour approached, lines that appeared at first parallel converged. What seemed a pathway forward met at the finishing point of intersection. And here you see vast compass lines and constellations and charting through the star, unending order to give meaning and purpose and path through chaos.
Is that a cookie?
Yeah. My mom made cookies yesterday. These are the Grand Floridian cookies too from Disney.
Oh!
I could not
I know. They're fucking
advance
good.
past this point.
It's fine.
I love this world and its people. Love for me does not mean sentiment, nor passion. Love means honoring the agreements we have made. I would have our children know that I am reliable. I know she found this place. I fear we are hurting it. And I know that I said that I would be there. But I arrived at an intersection where one promise or another would be broken. This world will keep putting me in this position. The lines are too complex while we walk in this place.
I will keep your promise. I will be worthy.
I love him.
When the time for justice comes, they will not thank you for half measures. The will of the gods is law, and our word is final. And you feel something glow inside you. You look for perception, and you see that Milo goes over to Arcadia and begins to speak to her, saying, "There are many within the city of Aeor that have access to the Genesis Ward. We must remember always that the great and powerful need their little scurrying rodents to fetch their things for them. There is no place so safe that there is not some servant that they wish to tread those halls." You see that as Milo speaks to Arcadia, your perception brings you over to the newly lit temple under one of the ancient stone benches here in this place that curve around this altar to the gods. You notice something. It's a small piece of cloth wrapped around some object here in this abandoned place. And as you look at it, it is not covered in dust. This has been here quite recently.
I will pray.
You pray, and who do you pray to in this moment?
But they're gods. Who do they pray to?
That's a good question.
I think I will pray not to any one God, but to the family that we used to be.
As you pray, Trist, you see something glowing under where Aiden is sitting. And you begin to hear words. As you pray, you feel power filling you. And you realize that somebody has prayed to you here within the past week. the words, please make sure he's all right. I know it's within your power to do so. I know that you have been gone from this world for some time.
So this is how the gods access their prayers. They don't automatically just hear them.
This is, I mean, it's a little bit different. It's basically like this is hallowed ground now, so it's their connection is much stronger here. And because Aeor is a city devoid of devotion, it probably stands out like a beacon. Because remember, the gods are not allowed in Aeor, and religious iconography is not allowed. I mean, this temple was destroyed when they came in. So the fact that there is someone here praying is massive.
Yeah.
No great mind now bends itself to my child. For all that I have learned of magic, I cannot seem to bend it to doing that one thing I would most wish. I know that you are gone. There is a magic to you that eludes us even now. Please, look after Alice.
Huh.
Look after my boy. And around Aiden, you see the image of a woman in a enormous dark cloak. Only you can see her because she was praying specifically to you, but you feel the energy of that prayer. Like, you look, and as she lifts her face up, tears streaming down her cheeks, you see the high collar of an archmage of Aeor. You see that the image fades as she finishes her prayer, wipes the tears from her eyes, casts a small cantrip to remove the look of weeping from her face, puts the hood up, takes a holy book to the Everlight, wraps it in cloth, and hides it so that it will not be found on her person when she leaves this place. And with that, the memory of this prayer is gone. Someone in this city still believes in you.
Oh.
I will reach under and pull out the book and start to unwrap it.
You find an ancient book of songs and legends of the gods. And you see that this book is the spine is threadbare. It's like it's a moment away from the first 50 pages just coming off the rest of the book. It has to be handled like a baby bird. It's so worn and threadbare. Pages crinkle at the edges. It smells rich old paper and parchment.
I open it and just take in the smell.
You look at this. This book is so old that it makes no reference, let alone to the calamity. This makes no reference to the Age of Arcanum.
Ooh, wow.
This is a book from the ending of the schism, from the age immediately following when you and your family sealed your family, the betrayers, away from Exandria. And these books were written in joyful celebration. This was of the time that to you held the most hope in Exandria. The book is ancient, but you also see or can feel some magic on it. And you sense the magic on it is arcane in nature. The woman who held this here last, though she was praying to the Everlight, was a wizard, and there is some form of her wizardcraft on it.
I'm going to go over to Unletta.
Cool. You walk over to her.
Yes. Is there a thread that you can sense from this and see where it goes? Do you know what I mean?
Is this part of the plan? Or are you asking me for a favor?
Yes.
And a thread of light comes out from between her teeth. She puts it on the book. The pages flap quickly, but somehow manage not to damage the book. You see, even in her loathing of those that stand in here with her, she would not harm the old stories. It alights on a prayer for the ill, a prayer for the sick. And as she touches it, a thread moves past out the door.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly hear a name, and you hear it spoken hundreds, if not thousands of times. Hallis. And you see the image of a young boy, bedridden, bound to a hospital chamber.
Do I see his time?
Ooh,
How much he has left?
Ooh,
that's
interesting.
Give me
interesting.
perception.
This is also
And
really
I
cool
think
to get to
too,
see
your
it from like a
raven
god's perspective, like how they
lights
see
from your
things.
shoulder and flies
Yeah.
out the door. With no intercession, he will not live to see adulthood. And the boy looks to be about 11 years of age. Outside, through the eyes of your raven flying, you see quite close to here a squat gray building, much derelict, and the few physicians working in a hospital dedicated to the poor and needy of this ward. Arcadia and Milo turn to you and say, ours is the most broad in scope in terms of what we need to do. We need to find passage for 11 agent saboteurs into the heart of Aeor, the zenith of its might. You see, Milo says, there are artificers and those of the guild who fall beneath the status of wizards in this place, who could be liberated of their identities and dispatched with such that their faces might be worn. You see that Arcadia looks and says, it seems like you've discovered something else, though. What is this image of a boy?
A woman came here to pray.
Milo looks at you and says, sorry, are we talking about a boy? I thought we were trying to break into the Genesis ward. We are nothing. Let us hope that our way is lit.
Such
and
an
he strides in
asshole.
place as Arcadia.
Nick is gonna lose it.
I love him.
I'm having a hard time because I quite like him and quite despise him.
Welcome to Thanksgiving dinner.
As you disembark from this place, you get onto a tram headed towards where you need to go. And I think the first people on the tram together are Zaharsht, Tishar, Asha, and the emissary. I think, Asha, you look over and see the emissary and can feel the activation of something very powerful within the core of this being.
I made you a gift. I was looking forward to showing you. I made rules. I had a forest with rules. Time moves so slowly here. Can you hear me? Are you in there? The one you speak to cannot be here. Do you mind if I tell myself a little lie? Everyone else has gotten one. Little lies are okay. She loves you. I know. And I know how you feel too. And I will tell you once this is over, because you're here. You're the only other one who understands that we're supposed to be fixing what we do here. You made her a forest with rules. And I open a massive stone hand where the seedling has started to sprout into a gorgeous, large sycamore seed. Her first forest for you. That would be a better gift. How typical.
Emissary, as you look at Asha, through those eyes, yellow like a wolf's. When the gods first came to Exandria, the Wild Mothers stewarded the world. The whole of the world came to a place of raw and surging elements. Windows of stone buildings and unnatural arcane light. A place of pure mortal imagination, bound by rules, but doing everything in their power to forget the world of nature. Hidden behind a large industrial door, doors open.
This
Doors
music
open,
change.
and a small chamber.
Just a
departs
funky
in the
little
Ars
place.
district. This is a district of industry
Laura.
and fine things. You see that you're in a large glass blowing factory, an arcane glass blowing factory. Salaha.
Not where I thought they were going to
leads the
be.
way. Umeda is right behind you. I think, Amira, you're looking around, seeing all these wild glass artifacts, like shapes, impossible polyhedral shapes floating within glass spheres. Of course, it's the middle of the night, so there's no one attending, and yet somehow the door was left a
Every
crack
time someone says polyhedral, I'm like, is it a beacon?
At the back of this factory, you see that there is a complex, massive circular lock, almost like the wheel to a vault door. The lock opens two oculi and beholds you. An honor and a gift. We did not think we would be receiving you this evening.
The gift is mine.
As always, an honor to make a path for the chosen one. And the head spins around. And as it spins around, you see this Aeor. This Aeormaton, who is just a stationary lock at the back of this factory. Please welcome your proprietor, the chosen one. The banners shimmer, and you see images of Salaha's face all over.
You also see my eyes go from like orange to green. The gold shimmering that you saw on my kind of metal body begins to just engulf my body as I turn into this golden Aeormaton, and I just raise my arms.
Yes.
What?
The whole
I love
place
him.
cheers. Amira, you see
This is very
you see
Quay.
that
Yeah.
your friend, your brother, has been fully cheating as worship funnels into him. Whoosh. The chosen one! And just steel hands clapping as hard as they can. You see that chorus says, Salaha, proprietor of the Ars Elysia, we welcome you with open arms, and other probosci as well. And you see that...
Hey, yo!
And you see also this is mostly Aeormatons. You see that on a bench there are 2 Aeormatons that have these like soft chain link lips that are kissing passionately on a bench. There's so many people that are like cheersing with like drinks from the bar. You see there's a multi 8-armed Aeormaton bartender behind the bar pouring drinks in this. And you also feel a wave of powerful arcane might hiding this place from detection. And there's a couple humans here. There's one human partially disrobed with an Aeormaton lover sitting on their lap. You look over in the other place, you see that there appear to be some demons that are taking off their bindings and winking as they hand their bindings away. You see Umletta sort of looks around as 2 massive constructs that have little like little cufflinks on fabric cuffs on massive weaponized arms. Be like, your weapons, please, ma'am.
Yeah, I kind of turn. I'm like, oh, it's a no weapons policy here, darling.
And you see, as you begin to descend the steps, Chorus says, patrons of the Ars Elysia, the drinks are cold, the band is hot. And what the gods cannot see, I'll never tell. 2, 3, 4, and the band strikes up and just starts playing. And there's just so many Aeormatons dancing, like one of them spinning a human mortal around. And you guys walk down into this incredible grotto.
I want to be in an Aeormaton speakeasy in a flying city in the age of Arcanum.
A beautiful Aeormaton dancer walks up, and you see that she comes over with a small, chilled bottle of what looks like some sort of elven wine and places it in front of you. And then you see she takes a small decanter, this little golden bottle that looks like it has a form of synthetic oil in it. And you see that she says, chosen one, the finest, and hands it over to you and says, may I?
Please.
And you see that she pours some on your artificed joints and begins to rub them in.
Salaha.
Yes.
You know there is a purpose to this.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a finite amount of time.
Yes.
Nick and Nashir are losing it.
I'm thinking. Please, actually, just could we have the space, please?
Is there any way that I can make you feel good?
Yes, but in maybe later.
Very well. She bows and walks away. You see Umletta looks around and says, you are a clown.
Is it really that bad?
What exactly are you talking about? What is that bad?
I mean, look at this.
No, this.
It's beautiful.
This is beautiful. That is horrible. And the weapon being created is the end.
The end? Tell me, what's wrong with the end? No, this is the thing about beauty, darling. It's all based on things that are finite. For the time that I have spent here, I've seen this, and I've witnessed it, and I've enjoyed it, and to think it could all be gone like that is beauty. I'm tired. I just want to enjoy this. And yes, okay, fine, maybe it is possibly my fault that we are here, and that hangs on to me and tortures me. But there is something quite artistically beautiful about it. Weaving our own end. Is it really that bad? Why can't we just let it all happen and go and finish?
I get up and I sit right next to Salaha. If it's an end you want, darling, I can make that happen. I have ways. That's my purpose. But I didn't work an entire lifetime to have it end before I experience the infinite. Just because you want an end doesn't mean everyone does.
All right. Fine. I'll play along.
We destroy this location so you can create it over and over again in other places. Salaha, you let this one place live. You never experience it again.
She kind of got him there.
She does. They're both right and both wrong in this conversation.
Amira has said you can create this place over and over again. After all, without you, would this place have even been created? Maybe it's true. The Factorum Malleus could rob the world of its gods. Perhaps Aeor is the price to pay to prevent that from happening.
Come. Let's talk to Forex. He's a bartender over here. We'll deal with him, ask him if he's heard anything, seen anything. And we begin there, and he should probably lead us somewhere else, and somewhere quite nice, and maybe get a drink at the same time as we can. I got to say thank you very much for listening to me. I know I had my outburst, but to be honest with you, I quite enjoyed listening to myself talk. But you do make a lot of sense.
I love
I
this. This is
understand.
now not how I
Right
pictured
then, no
Salaha.
dilly-dallying. Let's go.
Like-
And I kind of get
Well,
up
he
and
is
move towards
the
bar.
Archheart is the deity of like magic and beauty. He is the reason that wizards have magic.
Oh.
He granted magic to the people of Exandria. So there's been mention of it a couple times, but like all of this is his fault because he gave magic to the people. They turned around and created a god-killing weapon, and the other gods are kind of holding that against him a little bit.
You see Forex Teneman. Forex has a perfectly spherical head with a ring of like bronze around it and 4 oculi so he can kind of look in all directions. He looks over. Boss, good to see you. Weren't expecting you tonight.
We're looking for some information, delicate information. You wouldn't have heard any talk of a being of celestial energy.
There's a stiff who's been at the end of the bar drinking.
Stiff.
Yeah, I know you
Milk
haven't heard
and
that in a while, have you?
Yeah.
A joke. He says, he looks down and you see that there is a cloaked figure at the far end of the bar near the flap over by where the restrooms are. This cloaked figure moves a hand out to adjust what looks like a small glass of water on the bar. And you see that the skin is like a deep, muscular teal. He's been coming in here for a while now, past few days, I would say. But he came in here tonight with a fella, another stranger. He's about, 7.5 feet tall. He looks over and says, "You sure I can't get you anything?"
Sure.
You hear from within your robes, "I wouldn't mind a drink." And the little glass imp cage in there sort of speaks to you.
This is my favorite scene.
He looks up out of the glass, up at your face, and says, "I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but everything that happened in that chamber was so crazy. I think you guys are the gods. Am I wrong?
No.
That was so nuts."
Oh no.
I won't tell. I won't tell.
He was sealed. I thought he was sealed. He was just like.
Lefty Lucy, righty tighty.
I'm like, I'm looking at you, looking down. I'm like, is everything all right?
In your head. Oh, in your head.
Yeah.
You hear. Imp. In my boobs.
And all you hear is,
Oh dear.
I look down and I go, well, what would you like?
I am called Slitch, and I am an imp. But you, I think from clues from how you spoke. If you
Come out.
I'm allowed out.
Just sit. Come.
Nick is gonna throw
don't
up.
wanna
He's
talk to
laughing
my
so
boobs.
hard.
That makes one of us. And you see, she pops out on the bar, looks around. You see a couple demons look over at this little imp. He looks around, and you see he goes, listen, I am bound to the service of the military might of Aeor, but I would love a chance to betray.
Okay.
I am Slitch. You are, I think, if I am not much mistaken, maybe the goddess of death?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Just from some of the things you said, you were talking about death and endings, and I am very clever, and this is a huge, I think it should be
You're gonna
obvious,
kill
this
this
is an
guy?
absolutely enormous opportunity for me.
Can I glean from my knowledge of
I love Slitch. I was in hysterics when I watched this for the first time. I could not stop laughing at Slitch.
You don't think you think if that glass broke, you'd be in trouble, but it looks like he's not going to run.
Okay.
You
How
see,
big is
he is standing on the table about that big.
Oh,
He's a little guy.
cutie.
He's a real Henson ass. He's like little pointy red nose, long red bat ears, claws. He's like really bow legged to stand up. He can't kind of stand straight up. Like he's come see.
Real.
You see, he appears more comfortable in a partial squat, like his butt lower than his knees, like in the saddle. That's like where he wants to be.
I'm going to go over there.
You move yourself down to the end of the bar. As Slitch looks up, you see that 4X looks and says, "Can I get the little guy a drink?" And you see that Slitch turns around and says, 20 big bottles of booze.
1 bottle of booze.
Yay! 4X goes, "I'm giving you a well," and takes something like off the well and hands it over. Now, if I worship you with all my might, I will never die. Maybe.
Demon souls.
Yeah?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, to me, yes.
Demon souls.
Yeah.
I don't transfer those. I don't take those.
No, they go back to the abyss.
Yeah. Yeah, you worship me. You live forever.
Hooray! I shall become a most potent demon. Very well. I shall be invisible. Do you wish anything for me that you do on your behalf?
Just pop back in that vial.
All right, great.
he's just happy to be here.
He's just a little guy, Meg.
I love him.
As I
do
walk
too.
behind a patron to head over to Salaha, I'm going to cast invisibility as I walk.
And you approach with feeling the invisible presence of your ally close behind. What do you do as you approach?
I kind of approach him like, "Hello, stranger. I don't think I've seen you here before."
Can I help you? I understand you're the proprietor of this fine establishment.
Oh, none of that nonsense, please. Let me help you first. What would you like to drink?
Of those things which you can provide me. And you see, the figure has still made a point not to turn his face to you, staring straight ahead. Of those things which you can provide to me, that which I most thirst for would be solitude.
Funny place to pick for solitude here.
I think it's time for me to go. And you see that the figure...
As he goes to go, I'm going to cast command and say, "Sit."
Hell yeah, it's about to pop off. Incredible. So you're going to cast command.
Yes.
What is your command?
I think it's to, I think here it is. It's essentially halt.
Halt. The figure stands and stops suddenly. You see gleaming golden eyes, a hairless head. You behold a planetar.
Oh, a
The
planetar.
high angels of the celestial heights. You see the back that you believed to be hunched in drinking conceals a pair of mighty wings underneath his cloak as this dour angel moves to leave and is suddenly frozen in place.
And I kind of stand as soon as I do and put my hand over his shoulder, caressing his face. And be like, oh, you are beautiful. Now, I've heard from a few little birdies that you have been quite the bad angel.
I'm going to need both of you to roll initiative.
Can he see me?
I can't see you. I need both of you to roll initiative. Here we go. Here we go.
We're really good that our first
Cosmic bar fight.
initiative roll is against an angel. It's going well.
Two gods and an angel walking to a bar.
Yeah.
Also, what a great game of D&D. We're fighting in a tavern. You know, that's what you want.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Salaha, you're going to be first to act. You see this celestial, the cape bursts as wings spread out across the bar. It looks like he's going to try to just fly over the dance floor to the door. The nice thing about a speakeasy, however, is fundamentally that it is like built in a bunker. There's only one exit. But he's going to make a run for it.
I'm going to use Hold Monster.
Hell yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a
What
fifth
type
level.
of saving throw is Hold Monster?
It's a wisdom. 19.
This celestial has a very high wisdom. On an 8 or higher, our celestial saves.
He
against
adds a
Hold
plus 11.
I wonder if
That's
I could
crazy.
use one of my...
meta magic effects.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a meta magic where you can give a creature disadvantage on a roll.
15. That's a
Oh.
I'm
save.
going to use a lucky.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
I'm going to use a lucky.
lucky.
Reroll looking for that 7 or lower. 14.
Oh, boy.
Brutal.
You go to cast Hold Monster, and you feel boom, the power of this room like come to your call. You're keeping it simple right now. You're just using your own sorceress magic. Boom. And you see that the celestial surges forward as fast as he can. That is going to be Amira's turn.
I'm going to bamf my Boots of Haste.
Hell yes.
All right. I'm going to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay, sick. Hell yes. You cast Shadow Blade invisibly. The sword,
Yeah.
sword of shadow erupts around you. And anything else from you on this turn?
Yeah, since I cast my Boots of Haste, I get one more action.
Hell yeah, go for it.
So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm going to hit him with it.
Go for it. Here we go.
I'm going to, so if I'm behind him in this moment, I'm
Yes.
invisible. So I get advantage because I'm invisible attacking. Oh, that's good. That would be 29.
Hell yeah. Luna.
29 definitely hits.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll damage. 12 damage.
Yes.
Great. You slash out, deal 12 damage to this planetar. Golden blood splatters across the bar. The planetar surges forward. You are invisible right next to him. And so you are there as well. You don't happen to have the Warcaster feat, do you?
I do.
Okay, so he leaves your threatened area. You get a second attack.
Okay, because I'm also Warcaster.
You're also a Warcaster, which means you can attack, but you also both have the option to cast a spell
Yes.
as he attempts to leave your threatened area.
I love the Warcaster feat.
I am taking that feat next time. Yeah.
This is my domain, right?
Yes,
I'm a
And-
god right now.
you are surrounded by worship, so you can push the
Oh,
edges.
this
of
is the real
possible
art
in this
of
space.
what they
You were-
really
you
are.
were
The
wrong
art's about
guy
to change.
be here
Oh,
when
that's
this
so
dude
cool.
So
Yeah,
I
you're gonna
think
see
I'm
all of them
literally
in
going
this
to-
secondary style.
to bend this. I'm going
So that's
to again,
Salaha,
tell me
the
this is
art
crazy,
chart.
but I'm literally going to bend the
Beautiful.
reality of this space and the door that was essentially of the automaton
Yeah.
is going to just open wide, but like you just see this mouth just sort of erupt from this door as it kind of goes towards it.
It's
and
very
just going
Monster
to clasp
House.
onto him and
Yeah.
capture him in this like crystalline cage.
Salaha, as you stand, golden, exquisite, a body crafted by mortal hands in perfect symmetry. You live in this world as the ultimate achievement of that which you most wished, the artistry and beauty of mortals. You see a vision far past here, unable to join the city of Aeor, but thrumming in the heart of Exandria. the arch heart beats.
Ooh.
Boom! The automaton door spins, revealing an extra-dimensional chamber, a false hallway. Shomp! Shoom! And suddenly, silence fades over this space within the Ars Elysia as this angel flies and is suddenly stretched through space and light and gone. And you hear silence as chorus goes, "Sorry for the interruption, everybody. Let's get this band playing again. 2, 3, 4."
That's crazy.
Music picks up as you see your friend at the door, ZVX, the Aormaton doorman. Big mouthful, boss.
Oh, the tongue is insane.
You see that as this unfolds, you witnessed this true thing. What everyone else here witnessed was a guy jump up from the bar, rush to the door, and kind of disappear in a flash of light as something shocking but unclear. And you see that Tuar quickly comes over, the dancer, and says, "Gets rowdy after midnight," and begins to clean up the golden blood off the bar.
Letta.
Yeah, where's her shady ass?
Letta's nowhere to be found. Whatever she's up to, you have no idea. But you look and see the 3 demons that were kind of looking. You realize those 3 demons were sort of like, maybe we'll beat the shit out of this angel. You see that all of them look, and each just kind of look frightened at Salaha and like raise a glass and get up and excuse themselves.
I'm like, so, shall we go join our guest?
Shadowblade goes away. Of course.
And you guys head off towards the door. Sorry to do this a little bit early, but I need a bio break. So we're going to call it there.
Okay.
Little bio.
Oh, wow. That was such an abrupt break.
It really was.
Okay. Shit's kicking off in
Yeah, it
this
is.
world.
We got some dividing opinions. We have bar fight, getting
Bar
eaten.
brawls. Yeah.
Bar brawls. We got it all.
Yeah, I knew once they got to the bar, they had there's this awesome conversation between Salaha and Amira about him basically being like, I'm okay if they kill us. Like a passive suicidality, which is really interesting to see in a god, I think. And then the god of death being like, no, I'm not ready for that. If you want to die,
here.
Welcome,
Brennan,
fade
please,
now from
Brennan,
the Ars Elysia.
enough with you. I love this whole idea that like the god of death is the one that doesn't want to let go.
Mm-hmm.
There's something really powerful about that, of her being like, I gave up my mortal life for an infinite one. I am not done with the infinite yet.
Yeah.
I think it's so unexpected. I think when I watched it for the first time, I was like, oh, interesting. Like I didn't see it coming. And I don't know. I have a very kind of morbid fascination with death, and I have a really weird mixed relationship with death where it is one of my biggest fears in life, but it is I'm so intrigued by it and how people die and what happens when we die and stuff. So it's interesting to have a conversation where an all-powerful being is just like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And then of course Slitch is one of the funniest things. I was rolling when I saw this for the first time.
Allie told me something funny was gonna happen, but I was not expecting that.
To me, the funniest thing is watching Laura go, oh, that's right, I impulsively stole this imp last episode. He's just been here the whole time.
Imp in my boobs.
Imp in my boobs. Oh dear.
I'm gonna walk away.
He's like, I'm gonna leave whatever this is.
So funny.
I would like to betray. Those little fingers. Yeah, Slitch is so fun. And then, of course, I knew about the whole fight with the Planetar. I actually thought that happened after the break, though, but it's the conversation that happens after the break. So the Planetar says something to them, a quote that I've not forgotten since I watched this for the first time, that I'm excited to see again.
Yeah, this one was fun.
Yeah, this one was really fun.
Yeah.
A lot of good conversations in this one.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good stuff with the emissary, too, who I love.
Yeah. I loved that conversation.
Yeah, even though there's something kind of childlike about the emissary, it's also it's like childlike but wise.
Yeah.
In the same way. I love it. Anything else you wanna talk about or bring up? Are you ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready to move on to the next one. Honestly, I'm we finish watching the next one. There'll be a bit more of a conversation.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining us for EXU Downfall Episode 2, Part 1. Nailed it. You guys can check us out in the next one. And don't forget, we release these early and unedited over on our Patreon, which is linked in the bio of this video, linked on our channel as well. You can find it over there if you want. And without any further ado, we're going to sign off here, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!